What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Time we're doing the Smackdown review. We open up tonight's Smackdown with the episode of the Dirt Sheet. Miz and Morrison run their mouth. They talk about the Mandy Rose trade. The Miz says he did all of this to help Otis. Otis comes out. He attacks Miz and Morrison. Tucker throws Miz and Morrison back in to get more punishment. Heavy Machinery starts walking up the ramp. Otis turns around, runs back into the ring, beats down on the Miz some more, strips him down, sending Morrison and the Miz in his underwear up the ramp into the backstage area. As we continue backstage, apparently the Miz has a plan through all of this. Great. We then go to our first match, Grand Metal League versus Cesaro, with the Lucha House Party and Shinsuke Nakamura at ringside. This is an okay match. Kalisto and Lince Dorado jump on the apron. They're arguing about who has the best advice for Grand Metal League. The referee ejects both of them, and it goes all downhill for Grand Metal League. Cesaro hits the neutralizer and gets the pin. We then have a backstage interview with Jey Uso. Before any of that starts, we get a recap of last week's match. Jay said that Heyman said it was all a miscommunication, that everything's going to be cool. Then we got a segment with Matt Riddle. He gives us the many expressions of the word bro. Then we go on to our second talk show segment in 1 hour, A Moment of Sleep with Alexa Bliss. Her guest is going to be Nikki Cross. Bliss congratulates Cross for winning her match next week, so she's going to be facing Bayley at Clash of Champions. Nikki Cross is confident she's going to be winning at Clash of Champions because Sasha Banks is no longer in her corner. Nikki Cross asks what's up to Alexa Bliss with everything that's been going on. Alexa Bliss tries to explain, but she's interrupted by Lacey Evans. She runs down Bliss and Cross, normal heel shit. She gets into a tete-a-tete with Cross. They have a fight, and we have our next match. Nikki Cross versus Lacey Evans. Alexa Bliss is over at commentary. This is an okay match. Nikki Cross wins with a draping neck breaker. Nikki Cross starts walking up the ramp. Lacey Evans is on ringside, picking herself back up, screaming at Alexa Bliss. She mentions the Fiend, and all of a sudden, Alexa Bliss starts into her trance, giving Lacey Evans a Sister Abigail, and just walks off staring into space. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad we're having a slow build with this, because normally Vince McMahon is quick to pull the trigger on stuff and just like fast track it. I'm kind of glad that we're having a slow build up on this. We then have a video package of Paul Heyman talking about the legacy of the NOI family. For those of you who don't know, that's the family that includes the Usos and Roman Reigns. Then we get a recap of Bayley attacking Sasha Banks, which brings us to an interview at the Performance Center with Sasha Banks. Banks says that she's still here and that Bayley is nothing without her, and that someday she'll be taking the Smackdown title from Bayley. So this probably means that Nikki Cross is not going to win at Clash of Champions. Who knows, because I know they're going to be trying to set Bayley and Sasha Banks up, and if she's trying to take the title, that means she's going to have to retain. Who knows? But we'll see on Clash of Champions. It's at this point that Bayley comes running up and attacks Sasha Banks from behind. And I will point this out because I've had relatives with those neck braces on. She was doing a lot of head moving for somebody who has neck issues. Yeah, if you have a neck brace on and you have a neck problem, you are not moving your head that much. We then have AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. Zayn comes walking up to the announcer, bitching that he wasn't announced as the Intercontinental Champion. AJ Styles attacks from behind, chucks him in the ring, and we start our match. This was a decent match. There was a lot of back and forth. I'm usually not a Sami Zayn fan, but he really looked good in this match. Zayn tried to roll up Styles, but he was holding on to his tights. The referee saw it, called off the count. As Zayn was screaming at the ref, AJ Styles rolls him up, gets the pin. As Zayn is raising hell about the pin, Jeff Hardy comes running out, lays out both Sami Zayn and AJ Styles. Hardy hits AJ with a ladder, beats him down some more, tosses Zayn into the ring with the ladder, sets up the ladder, hits Zayn with a twist of fate, starts climbing the ladder, and Zayn rolls out of there. Hardy gets on the microphone, says he's tired of all this, that he wants to have a match at Clash of Champions against Sami Zayn and AJ Styles, and it's going to be a triple threat ladder match. Now, I did call the triple threat part, but the ladder match part I didn't call, but that looked like it's going to be a pretty good match. Backstage, Otis gets served with some papers for a lawsuit. Apparently, The Miz is going to be suing Otis for emotional distress and Money in the Bank negligence. What? What the fuck? Either Otis forfeits the Money in the Bank contract or he's going to court. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? That's probably the stupidest fucking thing I've heard so far. I can't say stupidest so far. I've heard some stupid shit before already from WWE. But I really don't think we've ever had a Money in the Bank thing that had anything to do with a lawsuit or court. So At least that's new, I guess. We can give him credit for that. Backstage, we had King Corbin and Sheamus talking about their match. The security guy comes walking up to Sheamus, telling him his car's getting ready to be towed. Sheamus comes running out. Come to find out the tow truck driver is Big E. He starts to attack Sheamus, but he ends up running off, and Big E beats down on the security guard that set him up last week. We didn't get another video package of Emelina 3.0. There's a lot of names that are being thrown around. Chelsea Green, Carmella, someone said Charlotte. I don't know. There's a couple people that are pointing towards Carmella. I'm still up in the air. So I think Summer Rae was one of the people. So if you have any ideas, leave a comment down in the comment section on who you think that's going to be. Then we go on to our main event. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus King Corbin and Sheamus in a Samoa street fight. Reigns and Heyman come out first. Reigns gets on the microphone, says this is my yard, my island, my WWE. If you have anything to say about it, come and take it from him. So basically a Samoa street fight is no DQ, no count out, and no tags. Essentially, it's a tornado tag match. This was a decent match. It was kind of a funny moment where I'm sitting there thinking, which is whiter, Sheamus or Roman Reigns' teeth? And as a usual match like this, chaos abounds. Chairs are being hucked around all over the place. Jey Uso gets slammed through a table. Sheamus gets rammed through the barricade by Reigns. Uso hit Corbin with the Universal title. Roman Reigns gave Corbin a spear, followed by Usos doing the splash onto Corbin, getting the pin. After the match, there was a little bit of playing around with the Universal title. Jey gives Reigns the title. They hug it out. I almost thought something bad was going to happen there. Uso starts walking up the ramp, celebrating as Roman Reigns is giving Uso the death stare. And surprising, I think it was like 2 or 3 more minutes left in the show. I thought Reigns was going to run out there and beat the ever-loving piss out of him. But nope, we end tonight's Smackdown. Tonight's Smackdown, it was okay. Most of the matches were pretty decent. The only downside I can see to this is this lawsuit. What the fuck, WWE? That's stupidest fucking thing, I don't. It's stupid. I'm because I'll probably go on for another 5 minutes on how fucking retarded the Miz and this idea is. But the SmackDown was decent. We got a couple of matches leading on to Clash of Champions, and that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought tonight's SmackDown, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.